Hello students, so today we are going to learn the first topic of a unit third, that is pneumatic systems. What is the difference between the electric and the pneumatic system? After this session you will be able to differentiate between these two systems, electric and pneumatic, and also you will be able to select which type of system to be utilized for which type of application. Okay, so starting with the signal. As you know, when we want to transmit anything, we need to have some signal. It can be voltage, it can be current, it can be air, gas, fluid. As right now I am trying to talk with you. So that means there is again voice as a signal. Yes, my brain is coding something and it is being transmitted through my mouth. Okay, so the same applies to any of the system. This is audio system. In this today we are going to talk about pneumatic and electrical system. So the first part is signal. So signal in pneumatic, it is air or gas, and in electrical we have a voltage or current. That is very well known to all. Let's discuss about the second point, that is standard transmission signal. Now what do you mean by standard transmission signal and why it is that important? Whenever I want to connect one device to the other, I should know what is the range of that device. What is the range of that device? For example, if I am having the output of my device as 5 volts and the person and the instrument which I am going to communicate with the 5 volt output device, it is only 3 volt, then how it is possible for me to communicate with it? Yes, so I should know what is the standard signal addition. Now this was related to equipment compatibility, but let's discuss. So if I say that I have a pneumatic transmitter and I want to connect it to the PLC, then I should know that what is the standard signal which this pneumatic transmitter is going to require. That is, if I say that the pressure is going to be 3 to 15 psi, so 15 psi, the output of the transmitter, if it is in the current form, it will be 100. Okay, that means it will be 100%, that is 20 milliamperes. And if I say 3 as a minimum PSI, then the output will be 4 milliamperes. And the output is 0%. So this is how we can scale up. So it is very important for standard transmission signals. Like when I am talking with you, I know that you know Marathi, I know Marathi, you know English, I know English. So English is the standard transmission signal for me to communicate with you all guys. Yeah. So the third point is transmission distance limited, and there is no limitation in electrical. Now why is there transmission distance limitation in pneumatic system? As you all know, air is going to be transferred and it is going to carry the pressure which is going to actuate the actuator. Now if only the tubings are going to carry that signal, air can vent to atmosphere at any point. Even if there is small hole in the tubing, very micron, then air will vent. It won't be very high vent, but it will be a little bit vent, and due to that there will be surely a pressure drop. Okay, so when we want to actuate any actuator using the pneumatic system, we should not take distance which is very far away from the standard transmission distance limit. Okay, that means why it is important now, because see, if I want to do a punching operation, yes, so for punching, if my punching pressure is not that proper, then the punching would not be of that good quality. And to avoid this, so it is required that the distance should be limited so that there won't be very high pressure drop when the signal is being transmitted to my instrument. In electrical systems, we always prefer current as a transmission, so there is no distance limitation. We can even go for fiber optic cables to increase the speed and all that. Okay. Transmission lag. Now in pneumatic system, if we are connecting 3 systems in line and I want to send that air signal to all the 3 instruments, then there is surely going to be a lag in the distance signal. Why? Because it is air. तो एक ही वक्त पे तीनों system को नहीं जाएगी. लेकिन when I speak about current, then current at a time will be transferred to that. Even in current signal there will be lag, but it is not visible. It is not observable by us. In pneumatic we do observe it कि पहले ये नीचे जाएगा, फिर वो जाएगा, फिर वो जाएगा. थोड़ा तो भी distance lag होता ही होता है. Now let's talk about what is the output power. The pneumatic is going to have very high power. As I told you that I want to punch something on a metal sheet, तो punching के लिए कितना power लगेगा? Electrical भी करेगा, लेकिन फिर उसके लिए उतने high grade की, उतने high torque देने वाली motor चाहिए. Okay, so it will unnecessarily increase the size, it will unnecessarily increase the cost of the electrical system. So instead of that, whenever we require very high power, we shift to pneumatic system. Then they are bulky and electrical systems are compact and small. Now why it is bulky? As I told you, only instrument and air is not the system of pneumatic. So it will be having compressor, it will be having the FRL unit, it will be having the manifolds, then there will be 3x2 or 2x2 or whatever type of direction control valves will be there, and after that I will be having my actuator. So it is bulky and heavy, and to sustain this heavy huge air pressure, the material of the components which we are going to use, it should be also heavy, so it is bulky. Now in electrical system, it's really compact due to the advancements in the semiconductor technology. Okay, now installation is costly and less costly. Now installation is costly, again वही point बार बार repeat होगा, installation costly क्यों जाएगा? क्योंकि instruments ज़्यादा है, और अगर हम बोलते हैं कि we are talking about compressors, so the compressors are going to have need that proper foundation to fix, and so due to that the installation will be costly. अब अगर हम बोल रहे हैं कि वो cylinder actuate करना है उतने high power से, then again it has to be mounted on a very firm base, वो सब देखना पड़ेगा, so it's installation costly. In the electrical system, there is no such question. And maintenance. Now why is maintenance more in pneumatic and less in electrical? Now in pneumatic system, we know we are going to use air. तो अभी फिलहाल सिर्फ air जाएगी क्या? नहीं. We know we need to lubricate it also. So the lubricating oil will be there. अभी lubricate करोगे तो क्या होगा? बार बार अगर we are going to use the same system again and again, the oil will get heated and the life of that oil will be degraded, and due to this we need to regularly maintain the quality of the oil, and then and only then the system will be working in proper condition and the efficiency of the system will be increased. Else agar band nahi karoge then there will be wear and tear, there will be the internal system of the actuators will degrade, and that is not good thing. So maintenance is required. You need to do regular maintenance for your pneumatic systems. I mean electrical it is less because we just need to calibrate the things. Then pneumatic systems are difficult to handle and electrical systems are easier. Now why pneumatic is difficult to handle? Because see, even though it is air, but it is pressurized air. So जब वो blast होती है, तो there is very high risk. Okay, as compared to hydraulic, it is bit lesser. But as compared to electrical, it is really difficult to maintain the pneumatic system. क्योंकि अगर हमें पता ही नहीं चलेगा, अभी for let's example consider कि मुझे 3 conveyors है, so I want to sequence all these conveyors कि एक box है, it will be placed from this end, it will be dropped into the second on the second conveyor, and the second conveyor is going to drop it into the bucket. Yes, so ये पूरा sequence है and इसके लिए हमें valves operate करना है. तो गलती से अगर हमने valves गलत operate किया तो what will happen? कुछ एक्सीडेंट हो सकता है because it is going to impact that. Yes, बहुत जोर से impact होता है. In practicals you will come to know that why I am trying to tell it is difficult, because really its impact is very high. It can surely hit you like anything. Then it is complicated and large, and its small and signal condition is required. Now it is complicated and large, yes, because number of components are more. It is large because you need to sustain that high pressure air. And in electrical systems, as due to advancements of semiconductor, it is simple and only small signal conditioning can suffice our issue. Safely used in hazardous areas is pneumatic, and it is safety is needed. Now in hazardous area, we know that even 3 volts voltage also can create fire. Yes, तो अगर हम electrical system hazardous area में बिना कुछ safety के use करते हैं, तो वहाँ पे already gases होते हैं, and due to the sparking there can be some accident or the explosions can happen. So electrical systems are operated or used in hazardous area only and only when they provide intrinsic safety barriers, that is isolation barriers are provided. If that safety is not added into electrical system, they are not being used in hazardous areas. So these barriers are going to separate the hazardous area from non-hazardous area, and then they are going to convert the voltage levels, and then the instrument will be operated. Now safely used in hazardous areas because it is only air. Yes, so the air है तो वो कुछ मैसअप नहीं करेगा, वो इंसिडेंट नहीं, एक्सीडेंट यानी फायर जैसा एक्सप्लोजिव कुछ नहीं रहेगा उसमें. So it is safe to use in hazardous area. It's less accurate and reliable. Now, why is pneumatic system less accurate? Now, as I told that it is just a pneumatic supply, it is just air. तो क्या होगा कि when I say that tolerance of my sheet cutting is 0.1 mm or 0.1 mm, so this is very high accuracy and which can't be operated using pneumatic क्योंकि उसमें transmission lag है. लेकिन when I say about electrical, I have electrical drives and the drives are so developed that even they can give the nanos the accuracy. Okay, only thing is cost will be increased, but the accuracy is very high in electrical system. And pneumatic systems are not compatible with electronic systems, and electrical systems are compatible with electronic systems, because in pneumatic there is no question of pneumatic signal powering some electrical device. And even though I want to do that, I need to go for I to P, P to I converter and all that. So it is again going to mess up your system. So in general, pneumatic systems are not compatible directly with the electronic system, and this electrical system is almost compatible with all the electronic systems all over around us. Okay, so this was all about the difference between pneumatic and electric system. I hope you have understood. The reference for this is Pneumatic Instrumentation Mazumdar TMH. And thank you. If you are not understood anything, you can tell me.